And good evening. Welcome to Hockey Night on TSR. We got a good one in store for you. The Bruins take on the Flyers in a rematch of Lake Tahoe game last year. Bruins coming in 1-0-0, played only just one game. Flyers 1-0-1, got their first win of the season Monday night. They defeat the Kraken 6-1. The Bruins' lone game of the season so far. A 3-1 win against Dallas Saturday night. As these two met here on TSR for the Lake Tahoe game, which the Bruins won 7-3 convincingly. Bruins all-time on TSR, 2-3. They started off great. Beat the Flyers in their first game. Then a week later, on NBC Game of the Week, defeated the Rangers 4-1 at MSG. They've went on to lose 3 straight. Wednesday night hockey against the Capitals in a shootout, March 3rd. A late season game in Pittsburgh, they lost 1-0. And then the elimination game against the Islanders last year. Flyers, on the other hand, well, 2-1. Won the experimental game in the 2020 playoffs against Montreal. Super Bowl Sunday last year against the Capitals, and then lost to the Bruins. As far as I know, I think that's it. They didn't make the playoffs last year. I didn't really call much in the regular season. So, yeah, I think that's it. So they're 2-1 all time. As we'll quickly go over the tales of the tape. This is right now the only game going on in the NHL, and it can be seen on TNT. And one of 2 games tonight. Another one at 10 o'clock. The Blues taking on the Golden Knights. That also on TNT. So this is 2 games exclusively on TNT. This will probably be the last time I will be on Twitch calling the NHL, probably till the Winter Classic. So glad I'm getting a chance to experiment now, because I think from here on, I'll pretty much be doing only football. I got to see when BattleBots premieres, because I would love to call that. Anyway, let's go over the tales of the tape. No, it's not really fair to compare because it's really early in the season. Bruins only played 1 game, Flyers just 2. But let's look at it anyway. Bruins have yet to convert a power play. Flyers 20% on the power play, 16th in the league. So right around the midway mark. The Bruins, 4th in the NHL in penalty kill, 100%. Flyers just 75% down there at 19th. Flyers with the second best faceoff percentage in the league, 62.1, compared to the Bruins, 46.8. Flyers have fulfilled 5 goals a game, second in the NHL. Bruins just 3. And then goals against, Flyers 2.5. The Bruins leading the league just 1. This is the first of 3 meetings this year. Second meeting will be Saturday, November 20th in Philadelphia. A regional game. And then January 13th on ESPN in Boston. The Flyers' lone trip to Boston. It's reverse jersey night. The Flyers are rocking the white jerseys at home. The Bruins looked like they were wearing their throwback alternate, the black jersey with the yellow B. 15 minutes from face-off. I guess we'll give a quick look at what's going on in the MLB. Right now, top of the 7th in Fenway, it's Astros 6, Bruins not. Whoops, wrong Boston team. Astros 6, Red Sox nothing. That's in the top of the 7th. Red Sox and Astros tied at 2. Astros would love to go up 3-2 and a chance to clinch at home on Friday night. And at 8:08, so about a half hour later than the start time here on TBS, Braves and Dodgers. Turner Sports active tonight, NHL on TNT, and then MLB on TBS. I believe the NBA on TNT premiered yesterday, so busy week for them. So right now I'm just looking at the lineup, team rosters. Oh, he's in reserve. Well, apparently the TNT staff, remembering Jimmy Hayes, must have passed away. 1989 to 2021. Passed away over the summer. Drug overdose. Thoughts and prayers to his family. So, remembering him. Finishing up my lineup card. Mm-hmm. All right. So, look at goalie comparisons here. The Bruins are likely going to send out number 1, Jeremy Swayman, who I saw last year in the game against the Penguins. Held his own for the most part, unfortunately. Allowed the only goal of the game. Pens won 1-0. As this year, perfect 1-0-0. Allowing just one goal. A save percentage 96.4. His backup is Linus Ullmark, former Sabre. On the other side, Carter Hart starting both games with a 1-0-1 record, GAA 2.43 and a save percentage of 92.1. Although their light Flyers are projected to send out number 35, Martin Jones. It would be his first start of the year. Former San Jose Shark. I do plan on calling the NFL this weekend. If I were to call, I'd be likely calling Sunday. I might even do a doubleheader. We'll see what's going on. I would be calling Bengals Ravens. I love to call Chiefs and Titans because that's the highlight game of the time slot. But being in Maryland, they're going to be showing Bengals Ravens, which actually I think, and this could be just my opinion, a bigger game than the Chiefs Titans. So that might actually be the better game to call. And then the late game, Bears and Buccaneers, which, I mean, considering the primetime games, tomorrow night's game against the Broncos and the Browns, yeah, out of the three, the better, but still kind of Colts Niners, nah. And I will go on record saying this: if the Colts beat the Niners, I'm calling for Mike. No, not Mike Shanahan. Mike Shanahan's job was called for 13 years. I'm going to be calling for Kyle Shanahan's job because really, aside from Super Bowl 54, what you haven't done anything. And I think the Niners, I'll be honest, made a huge mistake hiring him after he had a hand in the Falcon choke show in Super Bowl 51. But they bit the bullet anyway, and it's costing them. And then Saints Seahawks, Jameis Winston against Geno Smith. Yeah, I'm cringing at that. So the Sunday afternoon games may be the best. I am kind of going on unprecedented territory by calling a regional game that's not the highlighted game of the week or even the time slot. I only did that once. That was Bills Raiders, but that was circumstantial because the original game of the week, Patriots Chiefs, got pushed to Monday because of COVID protocol. And the other game was Colts Bears, so they showed Bills Raiders, which actually wasn't a bad game on paper. So I decided, yeah, I'll call that game. So that was more circumstantial. This one, I mean, it's going to be unprecedented territory, but we might be able to make it work. I'll see how much of the country's getting that game. Yeah, it's really constricted to just Ohio, most of northern Kentucky, West Virginia, majority of Pennsylvania, all of Maryland, and most of Virginia. So I'd be constricted. So I don't know. That one I might have to go off. Then you got most of the country getting Chicago, Tampa Bay. You could see about. Yeah, might. So it might just be limited to Sunday. That'll be calling the NFL. Face off upcoming when we return here on your home for the NHL. False alarm. Oh. All right, still in the pregame. That was all just a false alarm. You kidding me? Gretzky got billed for broken sticks. Well, yeah, rightfully so. I think if a player breaks a stick, he should have to pay for it. Equipment managers shouldn't have to deal with that. You know, if I was equipment manager of a hockey team, I see a player, like, you break your stick, that's money coming out of your wallet, not mine. Or the team's, I should say. I mean, if you deliberately, if it happened when you're trying to take a shot, it's like, all right, accidents happen. But if you, like, deliberately just struck it against the post or something, breaking it on purpose, it's like, then you're paying for that. All right, anyway, face-off upcoming on your home for the NHL. All right, went back to the pregame show. I thought we were going to face off right now. So I'm guessing it's 7:45. I'm still getting burned by game times being listed here. King Savage Bro in the building. How's it going? Yeah. How the pen's been doing. Yeah, Pens took it on the chin last night in the shootout to the Stars, 2-1. So, maybe the biggest surprise, Buffalo 3-0. Oh, now they're getting back out there. So now starting goal, so it will be Swayman for the Bruins and Jones for the Flyers. And a one-year contract with the Flyers back in July. Bergeron, career 1,144 games, 375 goals, 542 assists, 917 points. And he'll take the opening face-off. Again, looks like Drew. And we're underway in Philly. Bruins with the puck. They're looking to move it up ice. They dump it into the Flyer zone. Into the left corner, they'll fight for it. Bruins coming away with it. Tried to center and pass. The Bergeron didn't work. Bruins retrieve it along the right side now into the right corner. Dropping it back. McAvoy drops it back. Long range shot turned away by Jones. Flyers trying to move it out. First trying to get control of it. Now along the right side, looking to move. Has to drop it back behind the net. And this is Ryan Ellis trying to move it out. And he will. The Flyers dumping into the Bruins zone. Swayman plays it behind the net. Bruins trying to move it out. And they will. Now coming along the right side. Driving shot at Jones with the stop. As he denies Taylor Hall. Now Marchand with the shot. Looked like it. Oh, no. Jones didn't get that. That was actually Ivan Provorov. And a face-off to the right of Jones. And it's won by the Bruins. And shot off the leg of Jones. Bruins with the right side. Now the Flyers taking it up ice. Dumped into the Bruins zone. Looked like that one went off the side. Now they fight for it in the left corner. Bruins try to take it out. And errant pass, but they were able to get it. As Smith will play it at center. Now giving away. Flyers dump it back into the Bruins zone. Swayman will play it right there for Brandon Carlo. Carlo looking to move it up ice. Now he reconsiders, has to backtrack. Now passes. Now they're looking to move it out. They will, but the Flyers right there at center ice. Give it right back to the Bruins. And Bruins trying to dump it into the Flyers zone. Jones will try to play it behind the net for Provorov. And a giveaway. Bruins with it now along the left side. Now the Flyers with it. Here we go. In the clear. Shot. No. Went wide. Bruins now with it. They dump it into the Flyers zone. And they'll change it up. Flyers trying to move it up ice. And giving away. The Bruins take it right back. Driving, lost control of the puck. Flyers with it now. And fight for it along the right side. Looks like the Bruins are going to come away with it. It's Nosek. It's along the McAvoy. Fight for it along the right side at center ice. Flyers coming away with it. And they'll dump it along the boards. Swayman will play it for McAvoy. And McAvoy passes to his left now to get past center ice. And they'll dump it into the Flyer zone. And it comes back, so they'll try it again. On the boards, Bruins try to keep it in the zone. Bergeron passes. Shot right into the gut of Jones. And a bad pass. Scott Lawton was in the clear. And just high and wide. Take a look at Travis Frederick and Zach McEwen introducing him to his teammates as face off to the left of Jones. Bergeron waved out in favor of Marchand. Face off won by the Flyers. And along the right side, and they'll call it icing. 16:37 to go in the opening period. Flyers with the first great shot. Oh, sorry. Thought that we were going to commercial. It was just a replay. And face-off won by the Flyers. Provorov trying to move it along the boards. Bruins able to keep it in. Wow! Could not handle it at the doorstep. And the Flyers able to get it out in center. And Bergeron will play it for the Bruins as he dumps it out the center ice. Flyers coming away with it. Bruins with it now in their own zone, drop back. This is McAvoy with it. Going to move it up ice. And now throws it into the Flyer zone. One of the boards Flyers trying to play it in the right corner. And they're fighting for it. Flyers coming away with it. Come back the other way. Along the right side. And Bruins along the left side. Flyers try to shot, was blocked. Provorov will play it. Going into the Bruins zone. They'll have it behind the net. Or is it at the center ice? And now the Bruins take it away. Stop save by Jones on Craig Smith. Another look at the missed opportunity. Had it right at the doorstep and they couldn't control it. That was Pasternak right there. Face off to the right of Jones. Bruins with it now in the right corner. Drop back, long range shot. It looks like Jones got a piece of it. And they fight for it along the left side. Puck still up for grabs and a stoppage of play, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty. One on the Flyers. One's with the face opposites now. Played by the Flyers. The center now. Bruins with it now. Oh, no power play. So I thought there was. Flyers with it now behind the net, trying to move it out. And they will. One-on-one. Dumps it in. Shot off the pad of Swayman. They fight for it behind the net. Still fighting for it. Flyers coming away with it, trying to move it out. Nope. Now lost it. Bruins able to get it out of there. Put it along the left side. Flyers with it now. Lawton drops it back. And Flyers able to get it up ice. Took a bounce in the Flyers' favor to do anything with it. Fighting for it in the left corner. Bruins coming away with it out the center. Flyers with it now. And Bruins taking away. Shot saved by Jones. Carlo with it. Long range shot. Does not go through. On the right side. Flyers trying to get it out. They will. Here's a drive. Long range shot. Wide. Bruins coming away with it. Trying to get it out. This is McAvoy. Gets it to 3. Kuhlman. But he throws it into the Flyers zone. Flyers taken out. Provorov. Could not clear it. Here come the Bruins. Marchand drops it back. Shot! It looks like Jones got a piece of it. Marchand will play for the Bruins. And long range shot, no go. Bergeron drops it back. Yeah, Bruins able to keep it in the zone. Bergeron has a chance. Does not go through. McAvoy back to Bergeron. Bergeron again, just wide. Rebound, no go. And the Flyers trying to get it. And Bruins taking it center ice. McAvoy cannot hold on to it. Now the Bruins with it. Driving. Marchand has to go behind the net. Looking for some help. Set up a shot. No go. It went wide. They'll fight for it in the left corner. Coyle trying to get it out there. He lost his stick in the process. And the Flyers now with it. 12:10 to go in the opening period. No score. Glad you could join us here on TSR Night for Hockey Night on Twitch. Flyers with it along the boards, trying to get it out. They will. Driving, 2-on-1. Shot and swing. There, goal! It was bang bang as the net came off its boards. They're right now going to give it to Cam Atkinson. And the Flyers draw on first blood. A 2-on-1. Oh, yeah, that was in. That was in before the net came off its moorings. Swayman got a piece of it, but it slipped past, and that's the worst kind of goal to give up as a goalie. One where you thought you got enough of it, couldn't. Swayman plays it behind the net. Bruins looking to move it up ice. And at the center, Coyle shot, no go. Flyers the other way. And they give it away to the Bruins in their own zone. They fight for along the right corner, trying to get it out. And they will. As Ellis will play it for the Flyers. Come up at the 11-minute mark. Throws it into the corner. Bruins will play it. Getting it out the center. Flyers taking control of it, trying to move it. Flyers with it now. Lawton dropped it. They fight for it along the penalty boxes. And now the Bruins with it. Foligno throws it along the boards now. It's up for grabs. Bruins having to retreat. Going to move it up ice. They will. They give it right back to the Flyers, though. Flyers trying to move it up. They can't. And the Bruins take control of it. It looks like McAvoy. Scratching that was Carlo throwing it along the boards. Flyers now coming in. Here comes 3-on-2. Drops it back. Shot. No go as Swayman will cover it up. Atkinson draws first blood for the Flyers. They lead it 1-0 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Philly, the Flyers leading at 1-0 on the goal by Cam Atkinson. It's like just moments ago. Brad Marchand causing two Flyers to collide. This was Atkinson's goal as Farabee crashed into the net, but that was after the puck went in. Face off to the right of Swayman. And Bergeron looks like he's going to get the boot in the face-off circle, and it will instead be Pastrnak against Couture, excuse me. Fight for it along the left side. Down the left corner, Bruins trying to get it. Fight for it behind the net. Now it scores back. Flyers with it now. Behind the net. Bruins now taking it up ice. And we're going for an icing. Face off to the left of Swayman, or make that the right of Swayman. Bruins coming away with it. Move it up ice. Pastrnak with it. And now dumped into the left corner. They fight for it. Going along the boards. Flyers trying to come away with it. And they give it away. Bergeron with it. Pass. And try to pass it back, but Flyers stepping away, and they dump it into the Bruins zone. Bruins retrieve it. And get it out to center. And then they give it away. Flyers try to shot on net. Swayman able to glove it out of the air. Carlo drops it back. And throws it up ice. Flyers take it at center. That's on the right side. Into the corner. Flyers, it's like they couldn't beat out the icing call. Face off it. Looks like it's right of Jones, excuse me, and like somebody moved early. And face off one by the Bruins, long range shot wide. Play by Connor Clifton. Into the left corner, excuse me. Fight for it along the left side. The Flyers coming out with it. Running into the right corner. Swayman will play it for Clifton. Clifton trying to get it out. Unsuccessful. They fight for it along the left side. Flyers trying to come away with it. Drop back. Long range shot. No go. Bruins dump it into the Flyers zone. Flyers will retrieve it. Here's Clifton. On the right side. Now the puck goes back into the Bruins zone. Clifton will play it. Now thrown into the Flyers zone. Frederick passed it along. They fight for it behind the net. Fighting for it. Flyers coming away with it now. Let's get it out the center. And shot, no go. That was Carson Kuhlman. Now along the right side. Played by Trent Frederick. Bruins having to retreat. Rizalek with it. Looking for some help. And able to get it over to Bergeron. Bergeron along the right side. That was posture. Make that Kuhlman. Carla dropping it back. Now they're going around the horn. On the right side, drop back. And a long-range shot was blocked. Bruins with it along the left side. Play goes on. Tried to set it up. The Riley, no go. Drops it back. And now a delayed penalty. It looks like it's going to be on the Flyers. They're going to get number 70, Rasmus Ristolian. Bruins go on the power play when we return here on your home for the NHL. Back in Philly, Flyers still up 1-0. However, the Bruins going on the power play. It was interference. So let's see what the Bruins can do. And Bruins with it now. Marchand passes. This is Taylor Hall. Back to Marchand, drops it back. And try to set up in front. Turned away by Jones. Drop back. And puck goes into the Bruin zone. Swayman back there to play it. And it'll be taken up by McAvoy. Passes to his left. And they surrender it. Now to get it back behind the net. Trying to set up for Bergeron. He couldn't get a hold of it. Flyers now coming 2-on-1. Driving. Shot. No go. Swayman stops it. Bruins now coming back the other way. Hall with it. Drops it back. Pastrnak, the Hall. Tried to set up for Bergeron. Make that Marchand no go. They couldn't connect. Bruins still with it now. Smith shot no go. They fight for it in the left corner. It's Pastrnak, long-range shot wide. Bruins still with it now along the right side. Flyers able to get it out. Swayman will play it behind the net. Gets it to Smith. It drops it back. Flyers coming up with his Grizzly-like passes. Grizzly will throw it along the boards. Craig Smith right there will throw it back behind the net. A fight for it. And coming away with it, that was Foligno. Mr. Nick Foligno with it. Trying to drop it back. I'm trying to figure out who 58 was. Well, now the Bruins retreating into their own zone. And the power play is over, so Flyers doing a good job of the penalty kill. Into the right corner. Fighting for it. And Bruins give it away. They'll retrieve it in their own zone. Flyers with it now. It looked like Sanheim with it, throws it along the boards. Everyone's trying to get it out. They will. The Flyers right there at center, trying to get it. Puck up for grabs. Bruins trying to drive. They couldn't do anything. Fight for it behind the net. Bruins with it now. And long-range shot, no go. Drops it back. Frederick shot. Rebound score! Coleman! And we're now tied at 1. Right place, right time for Carson Coleman. As Frederick with the initial shot. Oh no, it didn't go off Jones. It went off the skate of Sanheim. Right to Carson Coleman. And snuck it in right under the right arm. And for Coleman, his first goal of the year. And Flyers call timeout. I guess they're going to challenge. But what? Well, let's listen in.
What'd you do, Jonesy? What'd you do, Jonesy? Time out for safety. Jonesy, what'd you do? I don't know. I didn't do anything. All right, well, you get an invoice before we leave. Gritty will drop it off to you.
Okay, it looks like safety. Reasons they call. We'll step aside. 3:12 to go in the opening period. Tied at 1 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Philly. Bruins tying it up at 1 on the Carson Coleman goal. As Frederick was trying to take the shot, he banked it off the skate of Travis Sanheim, and Coleman, right place, right time, able to put it home. Something must have happened because players now leaving the bench. Let's listen in on what's going on.
So I'm going to let him do it. On you or the door? Hopefully the door. Now, Jonesy, the Bruins are coming back.
Oh, they're coming back.
Yeah, we got a TSR. All right, good job, Jonesy.
So, there was an issue with the door? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about either. But anyway, Swayman plays it behind the net for the Bruins. They try to move it out, they will. As McAvoy will play it in his own zone, trying to get it out. He will. Try to pass it. The Pastrnak was offline. Bruins with it. They give it away to the Flyers. Flyers looking to move it up ice. They will. Along the left side. Played along the boards. Provorov gives it away. Now he gets it back. Passes. Behind the net. It's all right. Now the Flyers with it. Trying to cross ice pass. Was it a shot by Farabee? And either way, it ends up in the glove of Swayman. Now the face off to the right of him. As Coyle will take the face off for the Bruins. Against Brassard. Bruins trying to move it up ice. And they will. Fight board in the left corner. Oh! Coyle took a spill. As Ristolainen drilled him into the boards. Smith with it behind the net. Will throw it along the boards. Long range shot, no go. Rebound by Smith. He couldn't get it. And fight for it along the right side. And stoppage of play. And Coyle, looked like Coyle might be going to the box. Coyle was first rocked by Rasmus Ristolainen. It looked like he took exception to it, so he was... Oh! And Coyle... It may have been a tripping. I don't know. Yes, it is tripping, so that's actually what he got called for, but... And face off to the left of Swayman. Drew to take the face off. And the Bruins have to get another guy. It looks like Nosek. Flyers with it now. Tried a shot long range. It was blocked. The Bruins tried to get it out. They were just able to. Flyers had to retreat. Up in the last 75 seconds to go in the first period. Throwing along the boards. And Riemsdyk throws it a bit long. Now the Flyers going around the horn. As Yandel throws it behind the net. And along by Couture. Drew with it. Drew. Looking for some help. Drops it back. Yandel passes. Back to Yandel. Yandel to Drew. Back to Yandel. Long range shot blocked. Flyers with it now right at the doorstep. Couldn't pull the trigger. Tried to center and pass, it didn't go. Bruins try to get it out, they will. Throw it right at Jones. as Yandel will play it. 25 seconds to go in the first period. Drops it back. This is Provorov. Going along the boards. Drew drops it back. And long range shot. Swayman able to keep it out. Rebound score! On the power play, the Flyers answer back. I didn't quite catch who scored that one. Farabee scored. A great setup by Ryan Ellis. And Joel Farabee right there on the doorstep to sweep it in. Just turns around, sees the puck right there. Happy birthday. And they get a goal with 8.9 seconds to go in the opening period. And the Flyers will dump it into the Bruins zone as this should conclude the first period. We played 20 minutes here in Philly. Your score, Flyers 2, Bruins 1 here on your home for the NHL. Played 20 minutes at Wells Fargo. Flyers with a 2-1 lead. Goals by the Flyers by Cam Atkinson and Joel Farabee. His goal with just 8 seconds to go in the period gives the Flyers a 2-1 lead. Bruins getting the goal by Carson Kuhlman. As we look at the first period stats, Bruins out shooting the Flyers. They're 10-7. Flyers are cashing in on their power play, winning 57% of the faceoffs. Flyers 10 block shots, Bruins 6. Flyers with 3 takeaways, Bruins just 1. Bruins 1 giveaway, Flyers 6 giveaways. Flyers out hitting the Bruins 13-8. Later on tonight, the Blues will take on the Golden Knights. Let's swing around the diamond real quick, see what's going on in the League Championship Series. Top 9 at Fenway. Astros leading the Red Sox, not Bruins, 7-1. An Astro win will put them up 3-2 with a chance to finish the series Friday night. Mid-first in LA, no score between the Braves and Dodgers. Braves up 2-1 in the series. take another look at the highlights and showing the goal by Farabee late in the first period, which put him up 2-1. And he turns around, sees a loose puck, puts it in the net. So, recap yesterday. Devils defeat the Kraken 4-2. The Kraken on the year, well, they're not as privileged as Vegas was in their first season. Let's just say that. 1-3-1. Their only win coming against Nashville last Thursday night. Looking for a chance to call them. Here. Other scores. Islanders defeat the Blackhawks 4-1 on ESPN last night. Stars defeating King Savage Reds Penguins 2-1. Penguins on the year. (2-0-2). So they've gotten a point in every game. Had an overtime loss to the Panthers last Thursday night. Beat the Blackhawks in their home opener. Lost to the Stars last night. Their next game Saturday night in Pittsburgh against the Maple Leafs, which Toronto and Pittsburgh was actually the first NHL game I called. That was in my experimental phase in the 2019-20 season. That was after I had about 2 XFL games under my belt and a bunch of gaming streams I did. Sabres defeating the Canucks 5-2. Sabres 3-0 to start the season. Which is not bad considering how bad they were last year, but you know, there's a strong chance you could still go 3-79. Well, maybe not a strong chance, but there's still a chance. Sharks defeat the Canadiens 5-0. Panthers defeating the Lightning 4-1, getting a little payback for last year. Capitals defeating the Avalanche 6-3 on ESPN Plus. Capitals on the year 2-0-1. And they'll head out to New Jersey tomorrow night. Red Wings defeat the Blue Jackets 4-1. Preds defeat the Kings 2-1. Oilers outlasted the Ducks 6-5. And a wild way outlast the Jets 6-5. Other chances to call the Kraken. That's one team I want to get a call for. But I don't know how many games I have a chance to do. Because from here on out until New Year's Day are either going to be streaming only or late night. Yeah. I'm still looking. I don't know if I will get an opportunity. Yeah, I may not. At least in the regular season, who knows? They might make the playoffs. Don't hold me to it. Second period due to start back up after this word. Here on your home for the NHL. About to start second period in Philadelphia. The Flyers hold a 2-1 advantage, thanks in large part to the Farabee goal with 8 seconds to go. Looks like Bergeron take the face-off against Kucher. Flyers with it now in their own zone. Looking to move it up ice. They will. And now going into the right corner. They're going to fight for it. Kucher throws it along the boards. There's Ellis. Now throwing back along the board. Play behind that by Kucher. Kucher trying to set up in front. No go. Bruins coming away with it now. Marchand throws it up ice. Now they fight for it in front of the Bruin bench. Still fighting for it. Bruins trying to come away with it. Flyers able to poke it free. Roborov dropped it back to Ellis. Ellis throwing it in there. Swayman just puts his stick down. Bruins looking to move it up ice. They will. Throwing it along the net, and Jones will glove it up. And Farabee breaking a stick after he was frustrated he didn't get a goal, but I guess good things come to those who wait. I'd make him pay for that stick that he broke. Hall with it now for the Bruins in the left corner for Smith. Smith trying to set it up in front, trying to poke away at it. That goes wide. Hall with it, trying to get inside. Lost control of the puck. Coyle's shot was turned away. Here come the Flyers. And they give it away. Bruins now with it. Center ice lost control of it. Flyers dump it back into the Bruins zone. Bruins trying to take it up ice. That was Riley passing. Now throwing it into the Flyers zone. Now into the right corner. Looks like Farabee will play it. Flyers trying to move it up ice. Now they dump it into the Bruins zone. And a rebound shot. Score! And it's now 3-1 Flyers. Just thrown down the ice. And using the boards to his advantage. And just a dump back. And Long was able to put it home. The Flyers throw it down ice into the Bruins zone. They're going to fight for it behind the net. Oh, no, they're not. It's going to be an icing. I guess another look at it. Just using geometry. Oh, it went off Swayman, and on the rebound, he put it in. And went under the left leg. So I don't know if that counts as 5-hole or not, but still a goal regardless. Bergeron and Lawton taking the face off to the left of Jones. And face off taken by the Flyers. As Yandel threw it down ice. Flyers with it in the Bruins zone had to drop it back. As Ellis will play it for the Flyers. Throws it up ice. Into the Bruins zone along the boards. Along the right side, Bruins coming away with it. As Bergeron passes. Drops it back. Marchand trying to drive in. He lost control of the puck. Flyers coming back the other way. Farabee passes. Drop back to Farabee. And shot. He couldn't get enough on it. I'll make that Giroux, excuse me. And now here come the Bruins the other way. Shot saved by Jones. on Pasternak. Mr. Jones and me. Charles Barkley's jersey retired on the rafters at Wells Fargo on the set of the NBA on TNT. And the main reason that Wayne Gretzky left Edmonton to join TNT. Face off to the right of Jones. And face off taken by the Flyers. Into the right corner. They're going to fight for it. Bruins try to get it out. And they will. Come back the other way. And shot saved by Jones. They're trying to get it out. Here come the Flyers. Running into the right corner. Bruins coming away with it. And oh, a hit. And that was McEwen delivering the lumber. Flyers with it now. They have to throw it along the boards. And stoppage of play. It's McEwen laying the lumber on Forbort. And face off at neutral ice. This is going to be Coyle against Brassard. And another stoppage of play. Face off at center ice. Well, I should say in the neutral zone, not quite center. Flyers with it now. Oh, excuse me, Bruins coming away with it. Running into the Flyer zone. Fight for it along the right side. Flyers with it now, throw it up ice. And behind the net, Farabee tried. They couldn't. Hall with it now at center for the Bruins. Looking for some help. Hall's long-range shot wide. Rebound, no go! Jones able to keep it out. Bruins, though, keep it in the Flyer zone, but now the Flyers able to get it out. Thrown into the left corner. That is played. Now throwing it over the Hall on the boards. Now the Flyers coming away with it. Driving down. Pass over and throwing along the boards. That was Van Riemsdyk. Runs with it behind the net, looking to move it up ice. Flyers taking away, they throw it along the boards. Just trying to move it out. Now into the Flyer zone, driving. Foligno shot wide. Follow-up chance, and Jones able to keep it out. They fight for it. They fight for it. They push. And to no avail. Get a little rough and tough down there, but refs down there breaking up. Not quite any Mortal Kombat. Uh, 74, that's Jake DeBrusque, was trying to tuck it in. Jones was able to hold his ground. Yep, the puck just couldn't quite find enough space to get past the skate of Jones. Couturier and Bergeron set to take the face-off to the left of Jones. And the Bruins with it now behind the net. Pasternak lost control of it. Couturier was able to jar it free. Now it's dumped into the Bruins zone. Grzelcyk drops it back for Marchand. Nearly collided with his own teammate. And Taylor Hall taking it up. Pass along. And dumped in by Bergeron. Jones trying to play by that. Oh! Wide of the net! And nearly a careless goal given up by Jones. Out the center. McAvoy throws it along the boards. This is Marchand. Back to Pastrnak. Try to drop back. No go. And trying to set up Pastrnak. Shot blocked. Rebound attempt. No go. Pastrnak, who of course had the hat trick in the outdoor game last year. So far, nothing tonight. Bruins have it in their own zone, looking to move it up. And now have to retreat. Try to throw it into the Flyers zone. Flyers coming away with it. They throw it into the Bruins zone. Giving chase was Obi Kubel, excuse me. Flyers will try to get it behind their own net. Fight for it in the left corner. And taken out by McEwen, but he loses control of it. Throws it back behind Flyer net. Jones trying to play it rather riskily. As Jones throws it up there for Farabee. Oh, excuse me, make that Atkinson. They throw it into the Bruins zone along the boards. And tries out in front. No! It's Sywin with the save! Bruins trying to get it out. Now they fight for it in the left, on the right corner, excuse me. And taken up ice, now thrown in along the boards. Jones will play for the Flyers. And out the center ice. And now taking it. Hall! Just a stride behind the puck as he takes control of it. Tries to set up in front. Rebound! Oh! And clashes into the net. And that was McAvoy. He sustained a stinger right there. And the Astros beat the Red Sox, so Astros have a chance to close it out on Friday night. Yeah. Ooh! The back hit right into the post, and it looked like it was at full speed. Yeah, you're going to be limping a little bit. Throwing along the boards, Flyers with it now. Into the Bruins zone. They fight for it in the right corner. Bruins coming away with it. And oh! Jarred free, trying to set up in front, no go! Flyers able to keep it in, but now the Bruins dump it out. And the clear! Oh! Score! Taylor Hall, the breakaway, and they cut the deficit to 1. Oh my goodness! And Taylor Hall in the clear. And the only thing Jones could hope for was his glove getting a piece of it. Or a shot going high and wide, but he buries it right under the crossbar. And face-off taken by the Flyers. A stoppage play. Taylor Hall gets the Bruins back in as they're now only down 3-2 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Philly, where Taylor Hall on a breakaway cutting the deficit to 3-2. And maybe getting a little more passionate than I needed to for a goal to only cut the deficit to 1 in the middle of the second. A great breakaway. We'll do that for you. Look at Rasmus Versilanian. The Flyers with it now. They dump it into the Bruins zone. They'll fight for it in the left corner as McEwen trying to dig it out. Looking to dig. Fight for it. It throws it along the boards. All from McAvoy cutting the deficit to 2. It's the puck right out in front. McEwen trying to push at Swayman, keeping it out. Puck free, and the Bruins coming away with it. They'll throw it into the Flyer zone. Yandel will play it, and Bruins take it away at center ice. Have to retreat and throw it in. Flyers with it now. As Yandel throws it off the boards, Bruins take it back. Pasternak trying to set it up. Saved by Jones. Marchand with the rebound. He couldn't do anything with it. And along the right side, Bruins able to keep it in. Pasternak looking for some help. In the right corner. Couturier throws it along the boards. Bruins with it. Throws it across ice. To nobody. Here come the Flyers. Couturier throws it along the boards. Swayman will play it behind the net for Pasternak. Pass out in front. Ellis with a long-range pass. Konechny trying to get it. No go! Bruins with it now. This is Pasternak the other way. And now Flyers with it, trying to move it up ice. Konechny throws it in there. And, dangerous pass, but Swayman able to keep it out. Frederick with it now for the Bruins. And trying to center and pass, no go. Bruins with it now, or trying to fight for it along the right side. And now Flyers take it away at center ice, but they give it right back. Dumped into the Flyers zone. Played along the boards by Versilanian. And now passes. Run along the boards. Bruins now with it. Now back into the Flyer zone. Couturier will throw it up ice. Flyers with now in the Bruins zone. Trying to attack, no go. Now the Bruins come back the other way. Hall with the pass. Long range shot. Jones able to get a piece of it. Drop back. Coyle's long range shot, no go. And puck rolling. Now taken at center by the Flyers. They throw it into the Bruins zone. Grzelcyk trying to get it out. Coyle with it. Passes. Bruins coming away to the other end. Shot! And nope, it did not go. With 8:49 to go in the second. Flyers 3, Bruins 2 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Philadelphia, the Flyers hanging on to a 3-2 lead. There's actually 7:59 to go in the second, so. Face off to the left of Jones. It'll be Couturier and Bergeron. Bergeron wins it for the Bruins. Going around the horn, Grzelcyk passes. Puck getting away from Pastrnak. Along the boards, trying to drive in, gives it away. Couturier getting it out there. Flyers coming down the right side. Throwing it into the right corner. Now behind the net, Konecny tried to play it. Was unsuccessful. Bruins now trying to move it up ice. Pastrnak throws it in there. On the boards. Grzelcyk now taking it, looking for some help. It's along the right side. Bruins able to get it into the Flyer zone, where Couturier will play for the Flyers. Throwing along the boards. Bruins with it now. That was Forbort. Getting it out of their zone. Foligno lost it. Flyers with it now. Thrown into the Bruins zone. They'll fight for it behind the net. Going along the boards. Flyers with it now at center ice. As Justin Braun throws it in there for the Flyers. Nate Thompson trying to play for the Flyers. Right out in front, no go. Bruins coming back the other way. Thrown into the Bruins zone, the Flyers zone. Jones tries to play it behind the net. Along the boards. Flyers will start out with it. Move it up ice, they will. Thrown into the Bruins zone, they'll fight for it in the right corner. Fight for it now along the left side. And Ristolainen's shot no go. And pass goes back behind the lines, so the Flyers have to retreat. And Bruins now with it. They throw it into the left corner. Flyers trying to get it out. They will. Cross center. They lose it. Bruins now with it. They look take it up ice. Passing it to nobody. Frederick tried to pass it. Intercepted by the Flyers. They take it the other way. Thrown into the left corner. Bruins coming away, trying to come away with it. The Flyers able to poke it out. Van Reems make that Lawton. Drops it back. Long range shot, no go. Follow-up chance, rebound, no go. Swayman keeps it out. Another shot goes wide. Bruins try to get it out. They can't. Still struggling to get it out now. And they still can't. Swayman will just cover it up. That was a great opportunity by Van Riemsdyk, but no go. So step aside. Flyers still up by 1 here on your home for the NHL. Go out to the MLB for a second. Astros defeat the Red Sox 9-1. They now lead the series 3-2. Chance to finish it off Friday night. in LA, top of the third. Braves leading it 3-0 on the Dodgers. Meanwhile, back in Philadelphia, the Flyers still holding on to a 3-2 lead, 5:11 to go in the second. And I don't know why Eddie Olczyk was pretending to elbow Kenny Albert in the head. Wish he had done that to Pierre Maguire. I think hockey fans everywhere will agree with me with that. Bruins win the face-off. Move it up ice. And they will, but puck up for grabs. Flyers with it. Trying to move it out. They will. Bruins with it in their own zone, trying to move it out. Flyers with it. Konecny trying to play it. They'll throw it along the boards. Bruins right there. And they're able to get it out. As Holla throws it along the boards for Foligno. Foligno shot! Hit the post! Ringer! And a puck goes into the Bruins zone, and that's going to be an icing. Face off to the left of Jones. Won by the Flyers. It's Konecny trying to move it along the right side. The Bruins with it now. Going to move it across center. Dumped into the Flyer zone. Bergeron able to keep it in. Flyers able to get it back out. And Farabee shot turned away by Wayman. Flyers with it, looking for some help. Thrown behind the net. As this is Brassard. Now behind the net. As Ellis tried to set up Brassard, no go. Throwing along the boards. Ellis tried to shoot it. Instead, throw it along the boards. Brassard with it, drops it back. And now gives it away to Bruins trying to move it up ice. And a giveaway. Here come the Flyers. The other way. Try to set it up. Nothing going. And long range shot. No go. Drops it back and... he was offside. As Nicholas Obi Kubel could not stay on side. 2:56 to go here in the second. And the Bruins with it now in the left corner. Trying to move it out. Throwing along the boards. Lawton will play for the Flyers. Try to throw it off the boards. Set them up. They can't. Bruins with it now. Behind the net. Looking. Throws it up ice. And the puck will slip over to Jones, and Jones will just cover it up. With 2:26 to go in the second. He's off to the right of Jones. Bruins with it now. Riley trying to find some help. Drops it back to Hall. I'll try to set up in front, no go. Thrown along the boards. Riley will play it for Hall. Back to Hall. Back to Riley. Passes it over. And a long-range shot, no go. Hall will be there in the right corner to play it. And he'll try to shoot at. Rebound chance for Smith, no go! As Jones able to keep it out. Flyers trying to move it out. And they will. They'll throw it into the Bruins zone. It's like Van Riemsdyk's shot, no go. Throw it out in the center. Bruins are going to come away with it. DeBrusque. At the center, try to get it to. Looked like Coleman. Coleman couldn't haul it in. Out of McEwen trying to get out for the Flyers. They can't. Bruins long-range shot goes wide. 80 seconds left in the second. Flyers trying to get it out. And it will be into the Bruins zone for an icing with 69 seconds to go. There's one for all the people with their head in the gutter. Craig Smith right at the doorstep, but great defense there by Justin Braun. So it wasn't Jones, it was Braun who got the stop. Left of Jones, face-off won by the Bruins. Now behind the net, trying to wrap around, can't do it. Shot went off the skate, rebound chance, no go! Rebound score! Marchand, and we're tied at 3! Oh, it's game on now, baby! McAvoy tried to wrap around. He couldn't get it. Pasternak unsuccessful. But Marchand able to play the rebound. Went under the legs of Ristolainen and beat Jones. As Bergeron and Couturier will take the face off. 55 seconds to go in the second. Flyers with it in their own zone, trying to move it out. Couturier throws it in there for Konecny. Konecny's shot blocked. 40 seconds to go in the second. And Bruins trying to get it out. Unsuccessful. Konecny tried to play it. He couldn't hold on to it. Bergeron throws it along the boards. And Pasternak throws it for Marchand. Provorov will play it for the Flyers to Ellis. Flyers trying to get it out. Bruins had a chance and they lost control of the puck. Flyers with it. Out the center. Bruins within their own zone. Going to try to make one last push. Throw it into the Flyers zone for an icing. With 6 seconds to go. And face-off to the right of Swayman. And Bruins will just throw it out. And that will conclude the second period. "40 minutes played in Philly. After 2, it's tied at 3. Here on your home for the NHL. Well, we played 2 in Philadelphia. We got good ones. It's tied at 3 between the Bruins and the Flyers. Goals in the second period for the Flyers. Scott Long put them up 3-1. And then Taylor Hall on the breakaway cut to 3-2. And then Marchand was just a minute to go. Tied up at 3. Shot totals through 2 periods. Bruins 28, Flyers 17. Flyers still converting their only power play. Faceoffs even at 50 apiece. 50% that is. Flyers at 17 blocked shots. Bruins 15. Flyers at 6 takeaways. Bruins 4. Bruins 4 giveaways. Flyers 9. And the Flyers out-hitting the Bruins 24-19. That's it to get underway in less than an hour. Will be St. Louis and Vegas. So let's go over to the diamond real quick for baseball scores. Red Sox 1 game away from elimination after they fell to the Astros 9-1. So the Astros outscoring the Red Sox 18-3 in the last 2 games since that 12-3 shellacking they got on Monday night. Series shifts back to Houston on Friday night, 8:08 on FS1. And in LA, Braves up on the Dodgers 4-0, looking to go up 3-1. With a chance to finish things off tomorrow night. That's our third period here in Philadelphia. We're tied at 3. And face-off won by the Flyers. They try to dump it into the Bruins zone. Bruins coming away with it. Looking to move it up ice. Grizzletic will pass it. And then they'll dump it into the left corner, I should say, to fight for it behind the net into the right corner. Flyers trying to get it out. Bruins keep it in. Long-range shot, just wide. Rebound attempt, no go. Couturier with it for the Flyers. He's going to try to move it out. They'll get it out the center. But Pastrnak will take it back for the Bruins. He gives it away. And the puck goes into the right corner. Coyle will play it. Back and forth. Bruins with it now, trying to move it up ice. They can't. And now they're going to start taking it out. And now it's given away. Here come the Flyers. 3-on-1. Pass, shot, star! Atkinson again, and the Flyers take the lead back. It took a little bit of a spill there in the corner afterwards, but I don't think it matters too much as he gives the Flyers the lead right back. And Farabee with the nice setup. And a puck into the left corner now. Flyers trying to play it. The Bruins will come away with it. And Smith couldn't hold on to it. Flyers with it now. Here we go again. Long range shot high and wide. Lawton couldn't get to it in time. And Bruins will try to get it out. Unsuccessful. Now they're fight for it along the left side. Thrown along the boards. Flyers trying to get, Bruins, trying to get it out. Fight for it along the penalty boxes. Sanheim comes away with it for the Flyers. Dropped it back. Looking. And pass over to Sanheim. Sanheim trying to attack. He can't pull the trigger. Sanheim able to get it back. And now passes it along. Try to set up in front. Flyers with it now. Farabee passes. Shot. And no go. Flyers with it now in the left corner. They throw it along the boards. Able to keep it in. Now it's thrown along the boards the other way. Bruins coming away with it now. Thrown into the Flyer zone. And it will be played by Yandel. Gets it up to Thompson. He gives it away. As Jones has to play behind his net. Tread lightly. And the Bruins able to keep it in the Flyers zone, but they cannot hold on to it. They have to retreat. Now thrown along the boards. Jones will play it for Yandel. And gets out to center ice. Bruins will take it and throw it back into the Flyers zone. Offside, though. With 17:09 to go in the game. A good game this has been. So face off at center. As Lawton and Hall going forward, the Bruins win the face-off. Pastrnak with it now. Passing along, and he gives it away. Flyers coming back the other way. And out the center ice. And now the Flyers having to retreat. Vorov throws it along the boards. Swayman will play it behind the net for the Bruins. That was Clifton along the boards. Bruins trying to get it out. And it will go back into their zone. Swayman and will again play it for Clifton. 16.5 to play in the game. And charging in there was Marchand. Or was that Coleman? Excuse me. Flyers trying to fight for it in the left corner, right corner, excuse me. Bruins coming away with it. And getting into the Flyers zone. Trying to pass across ice for Coleman. He couldn't get it. As Konecny trying to get it for the Flyers at center ice. Fight for it along the penalty box. Bruins sweep it into the Flyers zone. And now taken by Ristolainen. Passes. And another pass into the Bruins zone. Swayman will just let Ristolainen play it. And he's trying to get it out of there. And McAvoy plays it for Pastrnak. He'll throw it into the right corner. And now along the left side. Puck goes back into the Bruins zone. And pass up to Bergeron. Couldn't take control of it. As Provorov passes on the center ice, throwing it into the Bruins zone. Fight for it behind the net. Coyle trying to play for the Bruins. He can't. Now they fight for it in the right corner. And Hall will play it. Bruins with it now, taking it past center. They'll throw it along the boards. Flyers in the right corner now, trying to get it out. Face off at center ice. Taken by the Bruins. Flyers with it now in their end zone. Couldn't get it out. Bruins try to keep it in. The right corner looking for some help. That was Hall. And and the ref takes a spill. Oh, it looks like he's okay. We're all having fun here. And a stoppage of play. Oh. Everyone's having a good time tonight. Flyers up by 1 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Philadelphia with 13:48 to go in the game. Flyers holding a 1-goal lead. It's on ESPN Plus. 2 games Friday night. Bruins taking on the Sabres. That's at 7 and at 8:30. Kings and Stars. TNT will have the NHL next Wednesday night. Late night. Flyers and Oilers. And the Bruins win the face-off. Trying to get it out the zone. They will. Bergeron with it. Dumps it into Jones, and he'll get it. With a long-range shot, no go. Flyers trying to get it. Ellis with it now. It's still free in the right corner. Now the Flyers coming away with it. Nope, now the Bruins. Bergeron's shot goes high and wide. They try to dig it out of the right corner. Drops it back. Now Bergeron, pass, shot, no go. Bruins with it now behind the net. And a drop back pass. Bergeron passing. And a shot, no go. And passes it back and now goes into the Bruins zone. Swayman will play it for McAvoy. And McAvoy passes. A pass over to Riley. Had to drop it back and end up being in Bruins zone. Coyle will play it behind the net for the Bruins. Gets it to Smith. Passes. Got away from Riley. Now he dumps it into the Flyers zone. Smith will try to play it off the boards. Fight for it in the left corner. Thrown along the boards. Going back along the boards. Flyers with it now, trying to move it out. And will be played. Riley with it, trying to move it out. 12 minutes to go in the game. And it's given away. McEwen could not hold on to it. He has to retreat. And thrown along the boards. Bruins with it now. And a pass. Taken up. Trying to center it. Pass. And McEwen diving across to break that up. Bruins still with it. Long range shot. No going. Jones able to get it. As McEwen and Forbort having some words. It's McEwen going all out to break up a pass. And don't tell them it's only the third game of the season. That's the type of effort you make in a crucial playoff game. Flyers with it behind the net. Flyers 20 block shots. The Bruins just 15 as they try to stuff one in. But Jones able to seal the corner. And now we got some Mortal Kombat between Lawton. I can't see the Bruin player. Zebra Stripes, get out of the way! And it looked like Hola was the one who was fighting with Lawton. Face off to the right of Jones. And a shot long range went wide. They fight for it along the left side. Hola trying to get it for the Bruins. Coleman plays. They have it behind the net. DeBrusque drops it back. Long range shot, no go, is blocked. Flyers trying to get it out. Driving. Looking for help. There's a cross. Drive it in. And falls back. Shot, no go. As Marchand will play it. Trying to get the Bergeron. Drops it back and gives it away. Here come the Flyers. And, collision down there. Couturier gets it away from Grzelcyk. Flyers trying to get it. They can't. Here come the Bruins the other way. Driving and able to retrieve the puck, but now can't hold on to it. That was Pastrnak. And the Flyers trying to get it out. They will. It will be played there by Clifton for an ice. Yep, an icing. As McAvoy just crunched number 25, James Van Riemsdyk, into the boards. Face off to the left of Jones. Coyle and Couturier. Again, look like the Flyers are going to win it. The Bruins coming away with it. McAvoy shot, no go. And stoppage of play. .951 to go in the game. Flyers 4, Bruins 3 on your home for the NHL. Back in Philadelphia, the Flyers hanging on to a 1-goal lead. If they were able to get it on an Atkinson goal to start the third. And face off to the right of Jones. It just looks like Giroux. And 28. I didn't catch that. Oh, foreboard. Flyers trying to get it out. They get it to center. Bruins taking it, though. McAvoy passes. And pass back. They fight for it in front of the Flyer bench. Flyers trying to get it out. Swayman will play it behind the net for the Bruins. And McAvoy trying to move it in for Hall. Hall couldn't get a hold of it. Here comes the Flyer. Oh. Bruins getting it. And Konecki knocks it free from Grzelcyk. Konecki drops it back. Provorov had it, but now the Bruins with it. Into the left corner, played by Provorov. I'm not going to get his name right, let's just be honest. Here come the Flyers. Drop back. Konecki shot. Score! Travis Konecki from long range. And that gives the Flyers a little bit of breathing room as it's now 5-3. And beat Swayman high glove side. And Bruins down 2 now, coming up on 8.5 to play in the game. Bruins with it now. This is Marchand with it. Trying to drive in. And they give the puck away. Ellis will get it for the Flyers. And throws it up ice into the Bruins zone. It will be played and thrown along the boards. Bergeron cross ice pass. And drop back. Shot goes wide. Pastrnak can't do anything with it. Flyers trying to get it out. And they're finally able to. It's thrown into the Bruins zone. They'll fight for it in the left corner. On the left side, Flyers coming away with it. Here's McEwen trying to set up, but nobody there as Clifton gets in the way. And Hall will throw it into the right corner. Shove it along. Coleman with it for the Bruins. 7.5 to play in the game. Coleman. Shot no go. Bruins with it now. As DeBrusque tried to drop it back, he gives it away. Bruins with it now in the left corner. Going to move it up ice. They will. Driving. Shot goes wide. DeBrusque will shove it along the boards. Flyers coming away with it. Farabee with it. Passes along to Konecki. Make that Brassard. Brassard with it behind the net. Drops it back. Long range shot, no go. Puck up in the air. And Swayman trying to fall on it. He will. As Swayman had a little bit of trouble locating it, but finally was able to. It's Brassard, long range pass. It took a strange bounce. Farabee almost knocked it in. Off the forearm. Swayman was able to locate it and fall on it. With 6:36 to go in the game. Face off to the right of Swayman. Stellinian shot blocked. Bruins try to get it out. They will. Into the center ice. Now the Bruins having to retreat as it's thrown into the Flyer zone. Stellinian will touch it up for icing. Well, what's on tap for these teams next? Well, I mentioned for the Bruins, they head out to Buffalo for a game on ESPN+. Meanwhile, for the Flyers, they are back in action Saturday night against Florida. The face-off to the right of Swayman, Coyle, and Lawton, and it's won by the Flyers. Long-range shot wide, and Hall will play for the Bruins. Unable to get it out. Flyers dump it back into the Bruins zone. Played in the left corner by McAvoy, trying to get it out. He will, but the Flyers knock it right back into the Bruins zone. Swayman will play it behind the net. 6 minutes to go. Coyle with it now. Passes. And our pass back. Here comes McAvoy trying to set it up. No go. Hall with it now. Throwing along the boards. Coyle trying to drop it back. No go for Smith. Flyers trying to get it out. And nope, the Bruins able to keep it in. As this is Grzelcyk. Sets it up. Pass. Shot. No go. Jones able to keep it out. Flyers trying to get it out. And they will. And they'll throw it into the left corner where the Bruins will play it. Clifton for Grzelcyk. And cross-ice pass. This is Clifton. Clifton. Throws it along the boards. For Frederick. Trent Frederick loses it. Flyers trying to come away with it. Out the center. Here come Flyers. And shot no go. Swayman was able to turn aside. Sean Couturier. As they're running into the right corner. Fight for it behind the net. Oh! As Tomas Nosek delivering a hit for the Bruins. Pasternak with it at center. Has to retreat. Drops it back. Bruins trying to move it up. They can't. Riley with it behind the net. Riley looking for some help. And throws it up ice. McAvoy. McAvoy lost it. And Flyers able to get it out. Grzelcyk will play for the Bruins. Under 4 minutes to play in the game. And thrown into the right corner. And they'll call icing. With 3:51 to play. The first 3 games of the season, coaching insights. Farabee, 3 goals and 3 assists. I took the graphic off before I finished reading it. Fighting for it behind the net, Lawton and Grzelcyk. It'll come free for Oscar Lindblom, but he took a shot. And now the puck going into the left corner. They're going to fight for it. Flyers trying to come away with it. And Coleman, Provorov, looked like he was holding his arm. Play goes on. Bruins throwing it down into the Flyers zone. Coleman trying to cut it in. He couldn't. Shoved it along. Ellis in the corner. They're going to fight for it. And Flyers coming away with it. And into the right corner. Farabee trying to fight for it with Carlo. Bruins able to get it out. That'll be played by Sanheim. He'll throw it up ice. And the Flyers dump it into the Bruins zone. 2:40 to play in the game. Behind the net. Bruins got to also think when to pull. Swayman. Couturier throws it over. Now throwing it onto the other side. Flyers trying to utilize the boards. Dropping it back. Looking. Passes. A long-range shot, and Swayman able to stop. And it looks like we got some Mortal Kombat. Oh, no, just some pushing and shoving. And it looks like somebody's going to get hauled off to the box. Crunch time in Philly. 2:17 to go. Flyers 5, Bruins 3 on your home for the NHL. Back in Philadelphia, the Flyers holding on to a 2-goal lead. Just over 2 minutes to play. So now the question for the Bruins is, when do they pull the plug on Swayman and go 6 attackers? Well, maybe now it's probably not going to happen, as Carlo was taken to the box, so that now eliminates the opportunity to pull the extra man. Pull for the extra man, I should say. And Carlo will be called for roughing. Flyers with it now in their own zone. Provorov drops it back. The Flyers taking it out. And the Bruins throw it up ice. Swayman was looking like he was going to bolt for the bench, but it came back. And the Bruins dump it into the Flyer zone, trying to bank it off Jones, and it was a no-go. 95 seconds to play in the game. And, a nasty collision there at center ice. And Flyers driving it in. Passes. Farabee could not get to it. It was the Bruins getting away. Swayman going for the bench. Now we got an empty net. Flyers trying to throw it up there. Konecki couldn't get enough on that shot. Zone's no go. They fight for it at center ice. Still for grabs. Bruins with it now, driving. And Flyers now with it. Long range shot. Bullseye! Looked like he ran it off the iron and in. And that should do it. It was Couturier on the on the power play. And from the opponent blue lot, Or did they not count it? Oh, no, they did. The Flyers 50 seconds away from tacking it on. Bruins trying to get with one last chance. The Flyers scoring 3 unanswered here in the third as that one's gloved up by Jones. As Couturier on an empty net from Yandel on the power play as well. So next time I'll be calling hockey at the earliest will be New Year's Day, the Winter Classic on TNT between the Blues and the Wild. Flyers win the face-off as they're now just looking to kill the rest of the clock. Fight for it in front of the Flyer bench. Flyers just play keep away. They dump it into the Bruins zone. 20 seconds to go. Forward will play it for the Bruins. They throw it off the boards. Flyers with it now. 5-4-3. And the Flyers can tack it on. And they'll improve to 3-1 all-time on TSR. The Bruins fall to 2-4. Final tonight in Philly. Flyers 6, Bruins 3. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.